Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. Scuba diving, Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Dive site, Hammerhead Deep. Here's the location of the Hammerhead Deep dive site, as recorded by my Garmin descent. This was a morning dive, the second dive of the day, and started at about 10:15 in the morning. The dive lasted just about 50 minutes. I recorded an average depth of 40 feet and a maximum depth of 60 feet. The water was 84 degrees Fahrenheit at the surface and 82 degrees Fahrenheit at the deepest point. It was still quite overcast when we started this dive. I was still using the filter on the GoPro. Again, I mentioned in another video, lessons learned, no need to use a filter without dive lights. And you don't really need a filter with dive lights. So I guess you don't really need a filter on the GoPro, unless it's quite sunny. That's my takeaway from my experimentation with filters on the GoPro. Throughout this video, you'll really see the light change. The sun came out and that really did a lot for me in terms of the quality of the video. But then I actually will take the filter off about midway through the dive. And I left that on. You'll actually see my hand come up and take the filter off so that you can see the difference. I'm really struggling with the identification of this fish with the black spot on the tail. I've gone round and round, and the closest thing I can find is the silver porgy, but I don't think that's it. If you know what it is, please let me know. Please leave a comment. It's got some blue spots on the face there too. I don't know if you can see those real well. Try to get another angle here when it comes back toward the camera. But the shape of the face and the fins lead me to believe it's not the silver porgy, but perhaps it's, see the blue there around the eyes and on the face? Or maybe it's some fish in the juvenile or intermediate stages and loses the black spot. Anyway, still struggling. If I figure it out, I'll leave it in the comments. If you figure it out, please let me know. Here we have a smooth trunkfish. This one I do know. And here we have a beautiful green moray eel. This moray was quite interested in the GoPro for some reason and decided to follow the GoPro completely out of its hole. Quite a unique experience for me. They usually don't come all the way out. Here I'm taking off the filter, and there you can really see the difference when the filter comes off the GoPro. Here you can see the eel was quite intrigued with the GoPro. What a beautiful looking specimen. Looks very healthy. Here you can almost see the whole thing. And when it turns here to go back in the hole, you really can see the whole eel. I'll take a look around the other side. And you can see him sticking his head out of the other end of the hole. I moved out of the way so my dive buddy could get a couple pictures. Another little close-up of the eel before we move on. great dive site. Great diving here in the Florida Keys with the Islamorada Dive Center. I wish I had my camera with me. These would have made for some great photographs. I'll grab a couple still images and put them on the Facebook page. Not quite the same as with the camera, but I'll do my best.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.